All right. I'm sign off on the computer.
Hey, hold on a second. Go ahead and get started whenever you're ready. I'm calling my husband back really quick.
Okay. Let me adjust this thing. Okay. I have the I put it on the ring light real fast. Hey girl. Hey guys, I am Heather I don't like this angle. I'm Heather Williams. Heather Wilson Williams. For those of you that don't know me, I'm the director of the Waxionistas Wax Bosses. I promoted the first day of the last live SFR that we had. Hold on. Hey Jennifer. Y'all, I'm trying to fix this. This is bothering me. Yeah, I am glowing, but I'm really not glowing. I probably should turn this down, but now I don't have time. So, okay. So I promoted the first day of the last live SFR in Austin. It's crazy. So yeah, that was very exciting for me. A little bit about my story, just a tidbit. I'm a almost 8-year liver transplant survivor. We'll get my service. Mine's fine. I'm an 8-year liver transplant survivor next month in June. And that's a big part of my why. I had been a teacher for 13 years and I started Scentsy as a side hustle. Side hustle, I didn't call it a side hustle at the time. I was just trying to pay some medical bills. It was around Christmas time. I'd been in the hospital for like a week because of problems from my transplant. And I thought to myself, I'm going to sell like $1,000, make a little bit extra money, and that'll be that. Well, then almost, I guess, 3.5 years later, like here I am as a director. So it's just crazy how things work. You may sign up like as a hobbyist, or you may just sign up for that one check, and then next thing you know, you're a Scentsy lifer. So anyways, that's a little bit about my story. That's part of my why. I was a teacher and I just stayed sick in the classroom for I was a teacher for 6 years before I had my transplant, and then I taught for another 7 years, and it was rough. It was hard. Subs all the time, getting hospitalized. Y'all know how kids are journey. So yeah, Scentsy just ended up kind of blowing up for me, and it was just a blessing because now I'm able to stay home, go to my doctor's appointments as needed, get blood work when I need to. If I'm sick, I don't have to work. All that good stuff, all the good blessings that come with Scentsy. So I
freedom.
Back in April, yes, freedom. I have so much freedom now. It's amazing. And of course, my parents were skeptical at first, and they didn't want me to quit my teaching job. And they were like, "What are you doing?" And now they see that I'm actually like making. If y'all hear my dog squeaking, I'm sorry. That's just what she does. Now they see that I'm kind of making comparable money to what I was teaching, and eventually, I'll make even more. So that's a little about me. My big why is my health, and yeah. So I think last month I was supposed to talk about Graham. Stop that. Last month I was supposed to talk about. Y'all, I'm sorry. Bring me the toy. Bring me the toy. Sorry.
When I train, it's always my dog's barking. So
just the Grinch. Okay. No, in a minute. Okay.
Our children.
So in April, I think I was supposed to talk about like overcoming obstacles in your business, and what were the words? Yeah, I think it was just like overcoming obstacles and stuff like that. So if anybody's overcame obstacles in their business, it's me. I just being sick, I have worked from my hospital bed. I have worked from my bed. And I've had a lot of great success. I've been paid at director title for July will be two years now straight, which is amazing. But my health is what holds me back from doing even more than I probably could. And in January, I was all pumped. It was a new year, and I decided my word was going to be intentional. I'm going to be intentional about everything, about booking my parties, working with my teammates, customer mail outs. I fall short of a lot of that because of getting sick a lot, and I fall behind, and then it just doesn't happen. And here we go again with a squeaker. So I do fall short of a lot of those things. Stop. Y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know if that's distracting to y'all.
It's not that loud.
Okay.
It's probably way louder on your end.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so, okay, where was I? I don't even know. Where was I?
Paid at title for 2 years. What'd you say?
But with that, I mean, that's great in and of itself, but I could do a lot more. As far as like follow-ups, recruiting, you know, coaching my team and all that stuff. And I know that. It's been a weakness, and I don't like to make excuses. But I mean, when you're sick a lot, things do get put to the wayside because you have to take care of yourself first. So in January, my business, well, not my business, but my team took a huge dip. Our TWV had been amazing for so long, and it took a huge dip. I'm talking, we went from like 21,000 TWV to like 7,000 TWV, 8,000 TWV. And I'm like, holy smokes, like this is not my team. You know, I have some heavy hitters. I don't know. Like it was kind of shocking. So I took a long, hard look at myself for one thing, which if you're a leader, you need to do. If there's something not right in your business, you need to look at yourself first. And so I decided that my word of the year was going to be intentional, working with my team, recruiting, how I was recruiting, changing my onboarding system to make it more simplistic, my join conversations, everything. I just decided I was going to just be more intentional about it. And then I got this little bracelet. I can't remember where it's from, but I got it in January, and it says intentional. You can have any word that's like your word put on it. And so I like literally have not taken this thing off. It's probably disgusting. But every time I look down, I remember, like, if I'm like, I don't want to do that today, or, you know, put something to the wayside, I just look down and see my word and try to remember to be intentional about things. So, you know, things are climbing back up for my team. We, you know, we're doing a lot better. I feel like I've been more involved with them. I know more about their lives. My recruiting, I recruited 3 girls, and my onboarding, it's not really, I know I need a system, but I don't have like pen and paper, but I do break it down very simplistic for my girls. And each one of them has hit shooting star, certified, and sensational start levels. Whereas before I was recruiting, and, you know, it could be great, and, you know, it could go the other way and they might not do anything. So I've been very intentional on how I work with my girls.
That's what matters, though. It doesn't have to be something on pen and paper or anything fancy. just direction.
Right.
Something that will hold you accountable to making sure you are training everybody the same. That's it. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, anything
Yeah.
extravagant. Like, for me, the simpler the better. So for me, it's just in my notes section, I copy and paste it.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's how it is for me. I have it in my notes. But yeah, changing my mindset was that was what the word I was trying to find earlier. Changing my mindset was huge, and kind of it's really easy to get caught up with negative Nancy's. And I will be the first to admit that sometimes, like, my mind goes to the worst. Like when the R2D2 thing happened, I was like, I'm so mad. I didn't tell that to my team, but I was like, I'm mad. But then everything worked out and it was fine. But I feel like trying to find those people that lift you up instead of sit in a pit with you and just fuel the fire is really good for your mindset too, to change your mindset. So it's okay to like have feelings of, like, this sucks, but don't stay there, and definitely don't sit in a swamp with other people who are gonna drag you down. So that was a big thing. I kind of stopped participating so much in talking to people that were just negative. That helped my mindset a lot. But yeah, and I think when we're talking about mindset and being intentional, you have to have a why. And your why can be ever changing. It doesn't have to be the same one that you signed up with. Because when I signed up to pay some medical bills, and then I quit my job, and now I've had blood clots and stuff, and now my why is I want to be able to fund like an adoption or surrogacy option for me and my husband. So those are big scary dreams, like Morgan always says to have, but your why can be ever changing, and that's a good thing to have when you have a positive mindset. It's to always just be thinking. And if you don't have a why, you're gonna have a hard time getting out of bed every morning. If you lose sight of that why, you're gonna have a hard time getting up. And I've been there. I have been there. You're gonna have a hard time getting up and doing your business and working your business if you don't have that why. So yeah, so that's a little bit about me. My mindset has changed a lot this year. 2020 was like for the birds. So I think a lot of people had crappy mindsets. But I've been excited for Cincy, and then burned out with Cincy, and then and so now I'm back, excited. And if you ever get burned out, you need those people, not the swamp people, but you need those people that can lift you up and relight your fire, I guess. So that's important when you're having a good mindset with your business. So I think that
How have y'all improved since January as a team?
Do what?
How have y'all improved since January as a team?
Well, I mean, we're a lot closer. I have a lot more activity on my team page than I used to. It used to just be me posting. Of course, our numbers have gone up. They've doubled since our TWV's doubled since January. We're not back to where we were, but we're climbing. And my team they're doing amazing recruiting, which had kind of come to a standstill. So I feel like, and this isn't just for the joint special. This is like last month and the past months. So I feel like everybody's just kind of, I feel like when your leader, I'll go back and look at the comments, everybody. I can't see them right now, but when your leader is in a positive space, everybody else kind of feels that too. So when, I mean, you know, I'm just going to be the first to admit, you know, like I've had my ups and downs, but as a leader, you know, when you're in that good headspace, everybody kind of feeds off of that. And it's really good for your team to stay positive. So.
Yep. Well, I loved it. Thank you for sharing that.
Thanks. Sorry if
I
it
know
was
that
all,
you inspired some people.
sorry if it was all over the place. My notes were on my phone, so.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Always like to hear your story.
Alrighty.
And I guess I will exit you out right here. Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks.
Okay. Awesome. I know that she inspired y'all, and I really wanted y'all to hear from her. Like Brittany just said, she said if she's not mistaken, studies show in 2020 depression tripled. And yeah, it was no joke, and it did take a toll on a lot of people and a lot of leaders. And I know, like for myself, I thrive off of routine, and we had a good routine going at the beginning of 2020, and then all of that was just, and so I really had to look at, okay, I can't work like I was working. What is important? What do I need to really focus on doing well, and throw all the other things out the window that don't really matter? And I had to focus on doing less better. And that really got me back to where I needed to be in my business, because the longer I've done this, the more things I've tried to add in. And then I realized, okay, those things really don't matter. It's not even moving the needle. Why am I doing that? It's literally wasting my time. So, so yeah, I mean, a lot of people in 2020, it really took a toll on them, and some people are digging themselves out of that hole right now. And it's all about how you respond to it. You know, like she said, you can be in that place. It's okay to be in that place, but it's not okay to stay there. You'll never move forward if you don't learn how to adapt and overcome. So I'm so proud of Heather as a leader for really reflecting on herself and her happiness as a person. And because your TWV, if you're a leader, your TWV really is a direct reflection of your work ethic and your if you're taken care of or not. Like, are you taking care of yourself? Self-care. That reflects onto your team, because if you're not taking care of yourself, then you're not going to run a business well. And then if you can't run a business well, you're not leading by example for your team. And that's proof right there, though. And she's not the only one. This has happened to so many of our leaders, and myself included, where you've had to just rebuild. And you can definitely rebuild. But, you know, if you don't make that decision to rebuild and reflect on what needs to be changed, then it's just going to go, and, you know, it's going to be that much harder. So we have a lot of leaders in this group who are a really good example of that. And I'm just proud of all of them for being willing to do that. And so many people look at their TWV and they see it being down, their team sales being down. I know this isn't a leadership call, but somebody needs to hear this. So many people look at their TWV being down and they think, well, why is my team not working? Or what is, you know, why is our team sales down? What are they not doing? Rather than looking at yourself as the leader and saying, what am I maybe not doing? Am I just not recruiting new people? Am I not working one-on-one with the people who are working? Am I focused too much on the negative things, the people who aren't working? Am I leading by example? Am I doing the things I'm asking my team to do? Because I can't ask them to recruit if I'm not recruiting. I can't ask them to coach if I'm not coaching. I can't ask them to party if I'm not partying. So that. Always reflect on yourself first. But anyway, we're going to talk about action plans. So I did a training on this. I'm pretty sure it's on my YouTube channel. I did a training on this for our leaders already, but I have really gotten more things into place since doing that training, and things are a lot more, I guess, streamlined now, and I have better resources for y'all. So this will be a training that anyone can use. And like I said, I will record it and put it on YouTube as always. But these resources are in the group Google Drive. The group Google Drive is in the announcements of this team page. I'm going to redo these announcements of this team page to make them a little more easy to navigate. I've already done that on our leadership page, so I'll be working on this page next, just to make them a little easier to navigate and find things, especially for new consultants, but of course, any resources that you may need, and all of your resources that you may need, if they're out there, they're in our group Google Drive. So these action plans can be found in there. There's an action plan for PRV. There's an action plan for recruiting. And there's an action plan for leadership. And there's even an action plan for self-care. Because for those of you who know about the 3 legs of the stool, so there's basically the 3 legs that make up your business. The 3 legs of the stool are PRV, recruiting, and coaching. Of course, if you're not a leader yet, you're not going to be worried about coaching. But then the seat of the stool is self-care. So that's you. So we've got an action plan for all of those things. And then I made this list of habit ideas. And this is what you pull from to build your action plan. So rather than just trying to create an action plan based on whatever you can pull out of your brain, you have an actual list of things from each category that you can pull from and decide what you can do in your business, because everybody's business is different. And that is why when I do a one-on-one coaching session, I focus on their particular business, because everybody's action plan is going to look different. And I will share my action plan with y'all, and of course give you some more ideas from the habit ideas list. But the reason you need an action plan, this should not be an option. If you have goals, you have to have a plan, because a goal without a plan is just a wish. It's not going to happen. You're not going to blindly earn an incentive. You're not going to blindly earn a promotion. You may earn an accidental promotion if somebody decides to join under you and then they're a rock star, but you actually did nothing to lead them. That's what I call an accidental promotion. If you're not taking the actions as that leader to continue recruiting, to take care of your team, to coach your team, to train your team, if you're not taking that action, you're not going to continue to promote and earn leadership bonuses, because that rock star is going to out promote you. So I don't even know where that was. I got off on something else, so I lost my train of thought. But anyway, we're going to start with PRV. So this list of habit ideas, it tells you at the top, choose 3. Oh, that's what I was saying. That's why I work with people one-on-one based on their particular business. And I focus on doing a few things really well. And that way you're not overwhelming yourself. You're not stressing out over, I need to do this and this and this and this and this, when half of it doesn't actually even matter. You shouldn't be looking at, everybody else, what they're doing, and thinking that you need to do everything everybody else does, because everyone works their business differently. My business now is not what it was even a year ago or 2 years ago or 3 years ago. It changes, it evolves, and you have to be willing to adapt and evolve and change up your action plan. And, when things like COVID hit, you've got to be willing to say, okay, I've got to change this and this and this. I've got to reevaluate my entire business. That is what I did in March 2020, when Carson came out of school and everything got thrown all upside down. That is when I had to reevaluate things. And luckily, I already worked my business on social media, but I had to realize, okay, it's got to be like 1000% social media now. So anyway, my PRV action plan. So you're going to see on here, it has a column for action. So you're going to write down your action, and the next column over is effectiveness. So how are you going to perform the activities in that column to reach your desired goal? What resources will you use? Things like that. So my first activity that I'm going to do to reach my PRV goals every month, my minimum PRV goal every month is 3,000. My first one is Cincy Club. Your first one is probably going to be parties. If you are not partying, you are not going to grow a big business. You have to party some way, shape, form, or fashion. Like I said, I don't care if it is text parties, Facebook Messenger parties, Facebook Live parties. I don't care. Personal shopping links, that's what I focus on now, and Scentsy Club, because I'm heavily networking all the time because I heavily work social media. So I partied for the first 6 years of my business. And now I'm to that place where I don't have to party like that. And I can be a lot more intentional with what I'm doing, and I'm getting my sales elsewhere, and I'm spending more time with my family. And that's where you ultimately want to be. So, but for the first 6 years of my business, I did 8 to 10 parties every single month, and they were always online, some bag parties, but mostly online. I did Facebook Live because that worked for me. I did it after Carson went to bed. When he was younger, I did them while I wore him on me, like whatever I had to do those Facebook Live parties, because that is what connected with people. That is what people enjoyed. They loved my Facebook Live parties. They were effective. I booked parties off of those parties. If you're not booking parties off your parties, you've got to do that. That needs to be your main focus with every single party. And I feel like so many people are too focused on sales from a party that they forget that they're supposed to be booking parties off that party. Because what's the point of a party if you're not booking more parties? Like, yes, you're going to get some new customers, but that's all you got. You got those 10 new customers, and that's it. But if you were to book 3 parties off of that party, then that's going to be 10 more new customers from each of those, which is 30 more new customers. Book 3 parties at those parties, that's 3, 6, 90 new customers. So you've got to be constantly booking parties and keeping that calendar full. And booking parties at parties is the easiest way to book. So booking game, don't play any game that is not intentional. Going back to Heather's word, intentional. You got to be intentional with what you're doing. Be intentional with a party. Be intentional with your conversations that you're having with the party guests. You need to be reaching out to every single party guest, building a relationship with them, not just selling them something, building a relationship with them so that they can get to know you as a consultant and want to buy something. You don't want to be a salesy consultant. I get really tired of getting copy paste messages from consultants of other companies. You don't want to be that person. Be the person that stands out. Be the person that goes to that person's page, and stalks it, and you see that they have a kid, or they have a cute dog, or they have a hobby similar to yours, or whatever. Reach out to them about that. Build a connection with them. Build a relationship with them. And then once they know you and feel like they trust you and like you and connect with you, then they will buy from you. So do that in your parties, and be intentional with your booking games. Like I said, don't play a game that has no intention behind it. Don't play pointless games. If you're going to play a game, make sure it has intention behind it, whether it's booking a party, whether it's gauging interest on what type of decor they like, so you can help them pick a warmer, to use that as motivation for them to book a party if they can't buy it at that party, that kind of thing. So anyway, my first task is Scentsy Club. So my effectiveness column, the second column right here, is signage in all of my mail-in orders, share behind the scenes. So I share all things Scentsy Club in my stories, or on Facebook Live, or whatever, or Reels. I show behind the scenes of me making my happy mail for my Scentsy Club customers. I have my customers tag me when they get their Scentsy Club mail. And you need an incentive behind that. So make sure you tell them, if you tag me, I'll send you a scent circle. Or if you tag me and I get a new customer from it, I'll send you a gift. Whatever. I show my personal Scentsy Club order. So I unbox my Scentsy Club order, and I will show behind the scenes of when I'm choosing my items for my Scentsy Club that month, when I'm managing my subscription. I will show them, here's what my subscription looks like. Here's what I'm getting for 50% off. Here are the perks. Here's the bars that I get, because they're with Always Get My Bar. So you can't get them anymore, but I can, because I locked them in. Here's how you can lock in your favorites. The easiest way to promote Scentsy Club is to have your own subscription. Whether you're getting 1 bar a month, you're getting just a whiff box. If you can only get 1 item and you can spend $30, get the whiff box, at least, at minimum, with your Scentsy Club. And that way you can tell them, I got 10% off of this because I spent $30. And then you can show them all the products that comes in it. You can show them the value. Whiff boxes are how I get the majority of my customers in the Scentsy Club. So anyway, I put signage in all of my mail-in orders. I do that, all the behind the scene things. I explain perks with each order, unboxing, showing my savings and my customer savings. So I will screenshot my Scentsy Club orders from my order history, and you know, you can take the person's name out or whatever, or you can tag them in it if they don't mind, and show people what your customers are saving. Give them FOMO. You need to make everybody want to be in Scentsy Club. You need to make everybody feel like it makes no sense for me to not be in Scentsy Club, because why would I not be saving 10% and getting 50% off my whiff box every month? So anyway, so that's how that works. You put your action in the first column, and then what you're going to do in detail to reach that goal. So then number 2 for me is follow-ups and personal shopping links. So like I said, personal shopping links and Scentsy Club and follow-ups are how I get my sales now. Of course, networking also and social media. But follow-ups definitely needs to be part of your PRV plan. Parties, whatever type of party that is for you, and personal shopping links. So to accomplish my follow-up goal and personal shopping links, what I'm doing is Amy every single Friday at minimum. So I'm at least doing my Amy follow-ups every single Friday, if not more than that. Build relationships while following up. So being intentional with my follow-ups, not just asking for a sale, but building relationships. Text alerts every Friday. I use Visly for that. I do text campaigns. You could also use the Hit 'em Up app. I text my target audience using the reporting tab. So if we have an LTO coming out and it is Winnie the Pooh, I don't know, that's what popped in my head. If it's a Winnie the Pooh LTO coming out, I'm going to use my reporting tab. I'm going to look back and see who has ordered Winnie the Pooh in the past, or I'll go to my Amy app and I will select everyone who has ordered Disney in the past, because I use the custom categories on there. So I have everybody marked if they've ordered Disney or Marvel or anything like that, because I sell heavily. I sell Disney and Marvel heavily, and I have a lot of customers who love that stuff. So usually if there's anything that comes out, they're going to buy it. So I have them marked on there. So I'll either use my reporting tab or Amy, look back and see who has ordered that stuff before, because those are the people who are going to be interested. And those are the people who are going to be really upset when they didn't know about a release because you didn't tell them. So if you're not marking people as target audience, or you're not using your reporting tab to see who is your target audience for different products, you're really shorting yourself. You're shorting your sales. You're disappointing your customers, to be honest, because they're going to be really mad if they love Marvel and they miss out on a Marvel warmer because they never knew about it. So customer communication. And then I also offer a personal shopping link to everyone who doesn't want club. So for you, that would probably look like asking everybody to book a party. Anytime they give you an order, saying, hey, do you know that you can earn that for free or half off? Do you want the info on how to do that? If they say yes, tell them about the party options. If they don't want to do a party, offer a personal shopping link or Scentsy Club, whatever would benefit them most. Think about what they're ordering. If they're ordering a whiff box, Scentsy Club is going to benefit them because they can get a discount on it. They can't get a whiff box with host rewards. So you've got to think about things. You've got to customize it to different people. Offer the party first and see how that goes. Take it from there. And then, so number 3 for my focuses for PRV is social media. And what I do on social media is Reels. I try to do one at least every other day. Sometimes I will just get in the mood to do Reels, and I will just do like 2 or 3 at once, and then I will post them over a 3-day span. I don't post them all on the same day. I mean, you can even change your shirt if you want to, because I'm always like, people are going to think I'm wearing the same clothes every day. But anyway, so Reels, I post in my stories daily, and I'm very consistent in my stories. And I post at least 2 times a day, because you want to try to get the people who are on in the mornings and the people who are on at night. And make sure you are posting on the weekends. People see everything on the weekends. If they're going to see it, it's probably going to be on the weekend. So, and post valuable, shareable content. That is always my goal when I post anything. It has to be valuable or shareable. It has to be something that people are going to like, something they're going to engage in, something they're going to enjoy, that's going to make them laugh, that's going to inspire them, that's going to teach them, one of those things. So that is my plan. Yours will look different. And how you're going to build your plan is from this habit idea. So you're going to go to this PRV column right here, and you're going to choose from this, and you're going to choose 3 things. So I've got it categorized by income producing to low impact / lead producing. So that means it's going to produce leads, which are people who are interested in joining or buying, and then maintenance tasks. So those aren't necessarily going to go on your action plan. Those will be things that you write down, on your to-do list, like things you have to do, but they're not going to be top priority. So for your action plan, you're going to pull from this list. So for income producing activities on here, we've got online parties, bag parties, Cincy Club, follow up, build relationships, in-person parties, events, if you can do those things, fundraisers, and then for low impact / lead producing, we've got going live with products. We've got lifestyle posts and stories, live unboxing, market LTOs, Instagram reels, give out / send samples, mystery host parties, open house, personal specials, text alerts, email campaigns, schedule VIP page posts. So y'all, you have everything finally, after I've been doing this for 7 years almost, we have finally created one master list of all the things you should be doing for your business. So not saying you should be doing all these things, but these are all the things that you can do in your business. So you just pull a few from each category and master those. That is the key, because you can't do a million things well. Nobody can. I can't. I do this full time, and I can't do a million things well. But you can do a few things well, and that is where the effectiveness is going to happen, and the consistency. Like, I know that I can post on social media every single day. That is one thing that I'm great at. I love it. I'm passionate about it. It's my favorite thing. And I'm sure y'all know that, because you see how consistent I am with social media. My customers see that. My potential recruits see that. And if you're not consistent, people are not going to take you serious. They're not going to want to join you. They're not going to want to buy from you, because they're going to think that you're that consultant who is going to go inactive next month after they buy from you, and then they're going to be looking for another consultant. So consistency. Pick a few things to do well. I'm not going to go into leadership, because it's not a leadership call. And if you're a leader, you'll know how to do this, but we'll go to recruiting next, and then I'll be done. And if y'all are asking questions, I'm so sorry. I will look over them at the end. But if I look at them now, I'll get so distracted, and then it'll be like squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. So for recruiting, my plan, and listen to this because I am a great recruiter, one-on-one conversations is my first focus on my recruiting action plan. And my how for my effectiveness is, number 1, instill instill belief, empower, and encourage. That is how you recruit people. You instill belief in them. You tell them that you think they can do this. You tell them why they would be great at it. You tell them how it can benefit them. You inspire them through your own stories or through other people's stories, both. You inspire them, and you show how fun your job is behind the scenes, and you show what you're doing and the friends that you've gained and all those things. That is how you get new recruits. So many of y'all overcomplicate that. And the second one is explain options and benefits. So the key there, and I posted that this morning. I posted this morning. I posted a screenshot of a conversation with someone. Explain only the benefits that they care about. And how you're going to know that is ask them what questions they have for you. It is literally that simple. Instead of spewing out all the things, because you're passionate about your business. I get it. You're excited. You're excited they want to join. You want to tell them all the things that it's done for you, and it may not do those things for them, and they may not care about those things. So I know for me personally, when I first quit my job as a dental hygienist to do Cincy full time, I wanted everybody to quit their job and do Cincy. Like, A lot of people don't want to do that, or they're intimidated by that at first, and then maybe they'll have a mindset shift later and figure out, okay, I am miserable, I can do this, I do want to quit my job. Because when I joined Scentsy, quitting my job was not even a thought in my head. I thought I was going to make like $50 a month, and that was going to be it. So, I thought I might take my husband on a date night once a month, or get my nails done once, or something like that. So ask them what questions they have for you and listen. Get to know them, figure out what their life is like, ask them what they see Scentsy doing for their life, what changes they would make in their life if they could, what would make them happy, where are they unhappy at right now. Everyone is so different. You have to get to know people and be able to meet them where they're at and help them with their why. Help them find that why. Help them find that external motivation that's going to keep them going and get up every morning, like Heather said. So I do that. I listen to them and I ask them what questions they have. And when they ask me when they tell me what questions they have, I answer them. I also tell them the options of the kits. Always give them options. People want options. Not everybody wants a $20 kit that just comes with a few testers. Some people want the good kit. So give them the options. I also explain to my Scentsy Club people how they can get paid to club. And I got that from Chloe Cox, and I love that little saying, paid to club. Basically, I tell them that they can have that Scentsy Club subscription that they already have, that they're already spending money on every month or 2 months or 3 months. I tell them you could buy from yourself and get extra discounts back on those purchases. It doesn't make sense to not do that. So explain that to your Scentsy Club people, explain it in your stories, talk about it often, explain it to them one-on-one. And then I follow the method join, host, club, buy. It used to just be join, host, buy. Now I have added join, host, club, buy, because I want people to join. That's the biggest, benefit to them would be joining to get discounts, commission, perks, consultant perks. Hosting is the next one because they can earn free and half off product. Plus you can grow your business through that. And then club, because that's additional discounts. And then buy, because obviously just paying retail is the least beneficial. So follow that rule of thumb. That doesn't necessarily go for everyone, because you don't want to be that spammy person that's like, hey, you should join my team before you talk to them about anything else. That's not what I mean. I mean, when they come to you wanting to order, you offer them the join opportunity first and tell them, hey, you get paid commission on that if you've ever thought about joining Scentsy. That's it. Simple as that. If you know them well already, or they're a great customer already, then you can tell them a authentic, compliment or something that you think about them. If you do think they would be a great consultant, and you can say, because you would love it for this reason, or you would benefit from it for this reason, because you buy all the time. You love Scentsy. You're already sharing it with your friends. You could get paid on it. So those are my tasks behind my activity of one-on-one conversations. So number 2 is host exclusive kits, and it should be for you too. You should be offering these to everyone. So join conversation with every single host. Every single time I close a party, whether it's for myself or a host, because you can give a host exclusive kit with any party you close. It doesn't have to go to the host. You can give it to someone other than the host. There's just a workaround that you have to do. And I have a video on that. But every single time I close a party, whether it's for myself or someone else, I'm reaching out to the people on my dream team list. So the people who are my VIP customers, my Scentsy Club subscribers, people who've been interested in joining before, any of those people, I'm reaching out to those people, offering them that host exclusive kit, saying, hey, I have this kit available. Here's what it looks like. Here's what comes in it. I send them a list of everything and a photo. And I say, I have it for $39 or whatever it is. Wanted to offer it to you. If you want it, tell me why you deserve it, and I'm going to pick somebody to give it to. And then I also, wait, what? Post kit and video. Okay, I don't even know what this one means, so we're just gonna skip that one. Number 3 for me is social media. I recruit heavily through social media. Like I said, I've grown my business solely on social media. So I say solely, I guess like 98, 99%, because obviously I meet people in person. I do have an in-person aspect to my business, but most of it is online. And so for social media, for recruiting, I do reels, stories, and posts, which involve sharing my journey, telling my story, lifestyle content to show people what's possible with Scentsy, because people who've been following me for 7 years have watched the changes in our life and the growth in me and how my business has grown and been successful. They're watching that journey. You don't have to necessarily say, thank you, Scentsy, for buying me this, or thank you, Scentsy, for allowing me to spend time with my child. People see that. They see that. So I also post leadership content, behind the scenes stuff like that. That's my thing for recruiting. I show people how fun it is to do this job. So just like letting my son go live with testers, you can involve your family, and that's attractive to people. So anyway, that is how to build your action plan. That's it. It's so simple. Pull the task from here and then break it down to, into detail. What can I do consistently for my business to accomplish this task? And then you're going to use this for this whole year, and you're going to focus on those 3 things from each category every single month. I would recommend reevaluating it quarterly. You could reevaluate it every month, but I don't really recommend that, just because you need at least 90 days to try something to know if it's effective or not. So I recommend reevaluating every quarter and, just asking yourself, okay, what worked, what didn't work, what do I need to redo, what do I need to take away, what do I need to add? And it's going to be, if you're trying to do all the things, this is going to be such a relief to you. Because when you realize that it doesn't matter how much you do, it matters what you do consistently. When you realize that, you're going to be much happier, and you're going to be much less stressed, and you're going to be much more effective in your business, and you're going to see those results when you put in the actions. So this is how you reach goals, y'all. You make an action plan. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. It's been an hour, so I'm not going to read through the comments right now and answer them. I will read through when I get off of here and see if there's anything I need to answer, and if there is, I'll answer it in the comments. But I hope y'all got value from this. If you didn't screenshot this, make sure you screenshot it, stick it in your stories, because your customers need to see that you're training yourself, that you are showing up for your business, and they need to see that, because like I said, you want them to take you serious as a business owner, as their Scentsy consultant, and you want them to take you serious as a leader. Even if you're not a lead consultant yet, you are a leader if you want to grow your team. So you need to show those leadership qualities to people, and them seeing that you're showing up in your business and you're training yourself and you're learning new things, that is going to make people take you serious, and that will make people want to join you. So do that if you haven't already. But I enjoyed this call today. I feel like it was so good and so valuable, and I enjoyed hearing from Heather. I know y'all did too. Such an inspiration. She inspires me, and I know she inspires y'all too. But I hope y'all have a great day, and be sure to drop your takeaways in the comments so that I know what y'all learned today. But I will talk to y'all soon. I love y'all. Bye.